So, how exactly do you use YouTube to grow your audience and your business revenue? Well, stick around because you're about to find out.
Welcome to Authentic Influence with host Anthony Chansamuth, the show where we get real and share the stories and struggles, strategies and tactics of successful influencers and entrepreneurs so that you too can take action to create the life and business that you choose. And now over to Anthony.
So, in this episode of Marketing That Works, we're going to meet Eric Rhoten from makeawoodsign.com. Now, the reason I've brought Eric on to this particular episode is I feel that YouTube is a marketing channel that's often slept on by a lot of small businesses, lot of small business owners and entrepreneurs and whatnot, because I think there's a perception that it's hard to do producing video. You got to have super high quality and you got to be really professional and a whole bunch of different reasons why, you know, a lot of business owners prefer to avoid it, and I think that's a huge mistake, right? And we're going to hear from Eric about how he and his father have been able to really leverage YouTube to grow a multiple six-figure business. And you know what? Let's bring on Eric.
My name is Eric Rhoten. I'm president and CEO of Dave Signs and MakeAwoodSign.com. My dad and I started a father-son business back in 1970, and we started off our company just making freehand routed wood signs, the kind you might see at fairs and flea markets and craft shows, that kind of thing. But after a while, we realized we could only make so many signs. So we decided to teach others how to make signs using a system we created. Then we would offer them supplies that they would need. At first, we just did DVDs and the old VHS tapes. Then YouTube came along. We decided to put in as many details in our videos as possible and not worry about being too professional. We're just a couple simple guys, very relaxed, and give as much information as we can, doing it step by step, everything that they would need to know in order to make a nice sign. Like I say, we're just simple guys, and we try to keep it as simple as possible for the novice woodworker as well as the experienced woodworker. Teaching on YouTube was probably the best thing we ever did for our business. It's taken a lot of years, but we have currently approximately 42,000 subscribers, close to 1,500 YouTube videos, and our website has hundreds of products that our viewers buy from us. Our philosophy has always been to give as much information as we can and help as many people as we can, and good things will happen as a result. It goes back to what Zig Ziglar said. You can get everything in life you want if you just help enough other people get what they want. We've got a very small niche, but our followers are very loyal, and we're gaining new followers every day. And we just started to make some digital products. So we have a free 7 Steps to Sign Carving Basics course now on our website that's getting great numbers and adding lots of names to our email list every day. And next, we're going to be launching a paid follow-up course, digital, of course, that we're really excited about. We project that the digital products will be a huge part of our business in the next few years. One of the mistakes that we made for years is trying to do everything ourselves. We finally realized we were really good at what we did, but we needed outside experts and help to help us with the technology pieces that we're not good at. So we brought on an internet marketing and branding consultant that has helped our company sales explode. Our sales grew by over $100,000 last year, and I believe much of this was due to the strategies that we implemented and based on his recommendations. And we're on track for more fantastic growth this year as well. Well, that's about it. I hope this was helpful. Good luck, and I hope you find your passion and you're able to find a way to pass that on to other people. Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much, Eric, for sharing your remarkable story, and just congratulations on the results that you and your father have been able to produce over these, through the pandemic, but also since the business has moved online. Now, I wanted to unpack for you, dear listener, some of the key takeaways from Eric's experience, and what he's been able to do with his marketing through YouTube. And so let's go through some of these things. The first one is, you really want to post regular videos to YouTube. All right, and as Eric mentioned in his segment there, that it's really important to create content that is valuable and useful. It's about unpacking what you know and your process and your system for creating a specific result or an outcome, and then teaching that step by step for your viewer, right, your target audience. And you don't want to hold back. You want to put as many details in your videos as possible, and really, it's like you're holding, the person's hand through the journey, right? And the more you're able to do that, the more people can see, you know. Uh, the actual process, the amount of effort that's required to produce the result that they want. And what naturally will happen is people want to know, okay, well, what are the tools that you're using to do that? Or, how can we do this more efficiently or effectively? Does it make sense to do this myself, or do I need to hire someone? Would it be better or more effective for me to actually hire you to do the work, right? So that's a really key element. Now, a second point here is that, though Eric didn't really talk about it too much, he did mention to me that he produces and publishes content on a regular basis, and that starts with having by creating a content production and a publishing schedule, right? So you want to invest 1 to 2 hours up front to come up with a game plan for your content, and then you stick with it, right? And so if you are wondering how much content Eric is actually creating, or well, I actually asked Eric that question, and here's his answer.
And we produce anywhere between 6 and 8 videos a week that we post on YouTube.
And how often are you creating video content for the channel?
Every day.
Every single day. That's fantastic.
Every day, yeah.
How do you get all the ideas for what you're going to talk about?
Actually, we have 2 project videos a week where I'm actually working on signs, teaching people stuff. We have 3 videos. Well, let's see. 2 other videos are actually a Q&A. We do a live Q&A on Facebook, and then we rebroadcast that over on YouTube. That's 3 times a week. On Friday nights, we do a YouTube live where it is kind of a Q&A and then a giveaway and then some teaching as well. And then on Sunday, we post a video that is kind of a special project of mine. My dad is 87 years old now. So every Sunday, I feature him in some type of activity, or maybe even telling old stories when he was a kid. And this, again, is kind of selfish for me. I want my dad on video as much as I possibly can for my kids, grandkids, and future generations. So that's called Dave's Senior Moments. And that's our Sunday video.
There you go. As you just heard from Eric, it's super important to be clear on what type of content you're creating each day or each week. Plan it out and then stick to that rhythm, right? And you don't need to do exactly what Eric has done. Maybe you're not going to do 6 to 8 videos a week, right? But you can. It's more about being consistent with that, in terms of the creation, production, but also the publishing, right, and getting into a publishing schedule, and that just helps your viewers to know what to expect from you, right? So they know that you publish a video once a week on Wednesday at midday Eastern Standard Time. Okay, that's fantastic. So they know that's coming, right? And so content plan, great idea, right? The next thing in terms of the system is to then work out, well, how do you turn viewers and your audience into buyers? And here's what here are the steps that Eric's uh, has taken. So essentially, in your YouTube video descriptions and in the video themselves, you want to direct people to your website to learn more about the specific thing that you're teaching, or to buy the products you mentioned in your videos, right? So I've started to post some tutorial videos of software that I'm using for my business, putting those, I actually do them as Facebook Live videos first, and I have some interaction with people who are watching it live, and then I repurpose that video and put it onto YouTube and optimize the YouTube video for people who are searching for that specific software, right? And that's a good way to actually. And then inside the video, I'm talking about the tool, and then naturally, it's easy for me to say, hey, by the way, if you want to go and check out that tool, here's the link in the description, or I flash it on the screen, and people can then go and sign up for a trial of the software, or whatever it may be. And I'm actually using an affiliate link there, which actually gives them a free trial, and if they end up purchasing the software, it actually, then I get a commission on the back end. So that's a strategy, a common strategy for a lot of YouTubers, and so that's something that you can think about doing. Okay, so with Eric, what he's got is, as he mentioned, he's got product that he sells from his store, and so that's physical product that he can ship out to people. So he's got an e-commerce store, and so that's one way to do it. And you can also, then after, so he and his father did that for a while, and they already were, doing 6 figures a year just by using that particular strategy. Last year, they wanted to take the business to the next level as an online business, and Eric hired an online marketing consultant and a marketing strategist who helped him set up some automation and improve the actual sales funnel, right? So improve the buyer journey and really look at ways to introduce additional income streams. Okay, so one thing that Eric did was to start offering a free course in exchange for email addresses. So if you actually go to his YouTube channel and look at his videos, you'll see a lot of the videos now have a link in the description which point people to a free course that is offering, right? And that's adding value. I think it's I don't know how many videos are in that course, but he recorded those videos once, and then now he just set up a system where people can go click in, sign up for the video. They give him his email address, and then he's implemented an automated follow-up email sequence for everyone who subscribes, right? And that's a good way for Eric to then send regular emails and newsletters to his subscribers, adding more value, building a relationship with them, and then letting them know when new videos are being released on his YouTube channel, when he's doing his Facebook Lives and his Q&As, and when there are when he wants to make occasional promotional offers like Black Friday sales and things like that. And so that's a really good way to systemize and utilize automation to generate more sales and relationship with your audience, right? So now, if you're not particularly tech savvy, or you don't have the time or desire to learn about all the things required to put a system like Eric's together, then it makes sense to hire an online marketing specialist or a consultant who can help systemize your marketing. This is something that I've been helping small businesses to do for the last 5 years. So if you reach out if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to answer those for you. And if you want to jump on a call and have a chat about us supporting your business, then happy to do that too. Okay, so really hope that you got a lot of value from Eric sharing his success and the things that he's been doing in the business. And it's an ongoing evolution, and I know that he's working to even grow his e-commerce business a lot more. And it's just truly special that it started off with a brick and mortar store in the 70s when his dad opened a shop to make signs for people, and that turned into an online e-commerce business, making them good money, and more than that, making an impact to his family, but also to all the people that they're able to support, right? So let me know what you found valuable in this episode. I'd love to hear from you. You can just head over to anchor.fm/authentic influence /message and leave me an audio message with some feedback if you like, or you can leave a review and a comment on your on Apple Podcasts if you're using that to listen to this episode. Or if you have a question for me, just shoot me a question that you want answered on a future episode. I'd love to hear from you. So thanks for tuning in, and make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't already. And I look forward to chatting with you again on the next episode. Now, just quickly, if you want to check out the show notes for this episode, just head over to simplecreativemarketing.com/podcast, and you can grab all the links and things and resources on there. And also, if you are a conscious entrepreneur, got a professional services business, working B2B, and you've got an interest in building influence and income through showing up, serving others, and being real, then I invite you to join my Authentic Influence Warriors Facebook group. If you want to do that, just head over to simplecreativemarketing.com/community. Okay, thanks for joining in, and I'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for listening to the Authentic Influence podcast at AuthenticInfluence.co.